I'm going to be making today some Barbecoa, which means hot bombs in Italian, but they're essentially fresh doughnuts. And I made the dough yesterday, and now we're going to make the filling. I'm going to start by just making a kind of cocoa paste. Right, so over here I've been infusing some milk with some cinnamon, and now I'm going to take it off the heat, and slowly we're going to add it to the cocoa paste. Do it really slowly so that it doesn't scramble the eggs, but kind of cooks them. What we're going to do once I've added this all in is return it to the pan and then cook it really gently until it thickens enough. My biggest influence, I guess, is Nigella Lawson, who's a close family friend. She gave me my first cookbook when I was probably about 10 years old. She also gave me my first piece of kitchen equipment, which was one of those old Italian pasta makers. The key to cooking with chocolate is to not cook it so aggressively. You've got to treat it really gently. The other day, one of the guys came up to me and said, "Make love to it, don't fuck it." What I really like about this dish is that it is just so indulgent and not meant to be healthy. And I think I do quite like cooking that kind of food, as my flatmates will testify to. It's all about the visual spectacle. In a minute when I fry the donuts in the veg oil, they kind of puff up and grow, and then you plunge this squeezy bottle into it with this hot chocolate custard and squeeze it in, and then everyone eats it and it kind of drips out. It's just amazing to watch. I started cooking when I was at university, and I kind of did it initially to try and impress a girl one day and invited her around for dinner. When I was younger, I played with different smells and liquids in the garden and made potions. And so I've always, someone asked me the other day whether or not I'd always wanted to cook. And I think I have always wanted to cook, but I just didn't really know it. I didn't really acknowledge it. And when I finished university, I started working in restaurants, and I worked for the Soho House Group, for the Electric House in Portobello in the club kitchen. And then I went to Barbecoa, which was run by Jamie Oliver and Adam Perry Lang. And then I went from there to Bocca di Lupo in Soho, working for Jacob Kennedy. And now I work at the River Cafe for Ruthie Rogers. And I have to say, it's one of the best jobs in the world. Right, so that's getting really thick, just for the sake. That is amazing. So now I'm going to go and add the chocolate in, take it off the heat, broken the chocolate up into smallish pieces. It's good to use a really kind of high percentage chocolate so that you give it that real chocolatey-ness. So that's melting nicely. So this is actually ready now. Yeah, that's kind of chocolate hell. So I cut these donuts out with a pint glass, and as they fry, they will enlarge and puff up. All the air pockets will grow. They look great, don't they? So these are ready. Now I'm going to pipe in the warm chocolate filling. So I'm just going to punch a hole into the donut and just start filling it up. You'll be surprised at how much she goes into the donut. You want enough so with every bite there's some sort of chocolate in your mouth. Right, now here's the good part. Louis and George, my housemates, are going to come and have a little try.
So am I going to literally burn my mouth?
You might burn your mouth a little bit, but it's going to be worth it.
Whoa.
Is it hot?
No, it's burning. It's worth it.
How's it? Alright, let me get it, bro.
You just
The chocolate attack.
Oh.